What's up? It's your boy Mean Joe Green, aka Prince of the Ghetto. Y'all, Mystikal just pled guilty to third degree rape charges, and he faced up to the max. He facing 20 years for pleading guilty. And this is a sad day in hip hop, man. It's also a sad day for No Limit. It's crazy, man. One of my favorite rappers, in my opinion, of the side of the game. Period. Mystikal is one of them. The boy had a style that was so cold, man. I'm talking about not too many can emulate him. Not too many can do rap how he rap. Put them words together and come like a James Brown rapper type. You know what I'm saying? But we're cold with it. And it's just sad that this the way that Mystikal going down. A woman accusing him of taking something. It's crazy, man. And a lot of people, they bashing like R. Kelly, bashing like P. Diddy and Mystikal. Not too many, really talking about it, because I think they not talking about it because they not sure if it's true or not. You know. But my thing is, man, he pleaded guilty. Meaning, because at first they said that he pleaded not guilty like 3 times. And then he went on ahead and said, fuck it, He I think he did that probably because he knew the odds were stacked against him. And, they probably looking back, he just got out of prison for that. And then they said that he went to jail for that, but, he didn't do no time. It was, you know, he got out from that, and now this charge. So he probably thinking, the odds stacked against him if he take the plea deal. Now, I don't know, he probably made a deal or something. Who knows? He take that plea deal now and say he guilty. He know what he looking at as to where he taking it to trial and get found guilty and end up doing life. And man, that situation now, man, but to be real, man, being a black man, rich, famous like Mystikal, man, the odds be stacked against you, man. The system really be against a black man, man. And when you put yourself in a situation like that. Because, I look at it like this, who knows? They said that he had already had sexual contact with this woman. Who knows if the woman maybe was bitter and already knew that he went to prison for that before and knew that this is a way that she can get back at him. I mean, I'm just saying, if you had sexual contact with a woman before, you been tapping it. He Mystikal, he could be feeling like, hey, I'm Mystikal, man. He probably was aggressive with her. Cause he probably did that before with her because he already having sex with her. He probably was aggressive, like, nah, you finna, who knows? And she turned around and, said that to get back at him, said he raped her. But on the other hand, if he did do that and she said no, that's wrong. But you got to look at it. Mystikal is a top celebrity, man. This man really can get almost any woman he want. He got money. He got a song called Shake It Fat. He can go to the club, perform that, and get any woman he want. They'll come up there and shake it fast for him. But I think that this woman that he had sexual relations with that accusing him of this, something ain't adding up to me with it. Because I'm just saying, if you famous like Mystikal, any woman that you had before, you can have again. But could he have been aggressive with her? It may be, because he probably felt, I'm Mystikal. You know me, he could have had that type of attitude. And they probably could have got into it, and she could have just knew his past, know if she say this, he gonna get in trouble, and she could play that card on him to get her get back and get him in trouble. I'm just saying, what if it was like that, But like I say, if he did do that, he wrong. But I'm just saying, a celebrity. But those charges back in 2004, they said that he had sexually assaulted his hairstylist. You know, and it's just that's what making him look bad in this case. And it's like, damn, you did that. I kind of was looking like, damn, what it, her word against him, but then you got this coming back. See, that's what Mystikal should have been walking lightly. When he got out from that first great charge, when he got out of prison for that, he should have been like, man, but now I ain't got time. I ain't playing with them women like that, man. But what he should have did at that age, and he didn't already been through it, he should have just got him an old lady and kind of fell back a little bit. But hey, he's similar like a rock star. You going doing shows and saying shake it fast, and them women shaking in front of her, hey, and he sitting up there smoking and looking, hey, a ninja gonna be like, hey, why not? But damn, man, Mystikal, I really thought he was gonna get out and we were gonna hear some more good music from him. Or either he collaborate with his son and, Mystikal bringing that, I can't remember to put the mic up, damn, we wanted to hear some more of that, man. But look like, hey, he facing 20. It's crazy, man. A man like Mystikal going down like that, man, it's crazy. But hey, hopefully, we see what's going on in the future. He took a plea deal, so who knows? He took a plea. He already got 4 years. They're gonna be already time served. Whatever he get, he can work that down. Who knows? He might get out pretty sooner than we think. But man, I'm telling you, these days, if a woman know you a sex offender and you got charges like that on you, you got to be careful messing with these women, man. Especially if you arguing with them and they trying to argue back, and they got that over your head. They can always play that card on the person that been accused of rape before, because they know a lot of people will believe it because he have done that before. And that's why Mystikal should have been more smarter and play with these females, not arguing with, you got to argue with this woman or get aggressive and do all that. You Mystikal, I don't do that now, and I'm not famous. I'm not finna argue with a woman like, sit down, no, I'm not doing none of that. Bitch, you would get replaced. And he Mystikal, he could have went and got another woman at the snap of his finger. So he should have had his mind like that, man. Like, hey, I ain't arguing with no chick. If you say no, go to the left. I be looking sharp over here to the right, finding me something else. But what would have been cool if he'd just got him an old lady, you know what I'm saying, and kind of fell back a little bit. That would have made his life more easy. He got an old lady, and then, if he get him something on the side, she'll know that he got a woman, and that would have been more leverage and easy on him. But I think Mystikal knew that the odds were stacked against him if he took it to trial, due to the charges and what he been through in his past was gonna hurt this case. So he went over ahead and took a deal, And it's sad, man. Boy, Mystikal, platinum artist, cold with it. He ended like this, man. But like I say, if he did do that to that woman, condolences. Hey, that was wrong, man. He shouldn't have done that. But if she playing the card lying on him, then she wrong. And then they don't have no DNA evidence for what I'm hearing. Come on, they got to figure. I mean, something ain't right to me with this case. Not saying that he was aggressive or none of that, but something ain't right. He done already slept with her multiple times before. And then she now accusing him of, man, that situation, something ain't smelling right to me. But hey, it is what it is, man. I hope, God put the person right in the right place and the person wrong in the wrong place. And that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to Mystikal. He's still one of the coldest hip hop artists in my eyes. The boy had a style that was so cold, and nobody could never be another Mystikal. And that's what it is, man. If you made it this far in the video, like the video, man, and then subscribe to the channel if you're not. And as always, I'm coming back with some more flavor. And it's all good, man. It's your boy, Mean Joe Green. Love. I'm about.